tickets around anymore. And I sent it in my big envelope, and 6 weeks later, my big envelope came back, and I was really brokenhearted. I threw it in my desk drawer, and then later I thought, maybe it will say it's almost good. So I opened the envelope, and the envelope was stuffed with cardboard, and scribbled on the cardboard, it said, "Ha ha ha, thought we rejected your script. Stapled to this cardboard is a check, and please call us about writing more for Mad." And it was signed by Nick Meglin. And it was a check for $100. And this was like 63 or 62. So it was just, if I had left that in my desk drawer, today I could be a shoe salesman, something meaningful, but it changed my life.
Have you ever thought about, I was going to get to this down the line, but while we're here, have you ever thought about what you would have done had you not ended up at Mad?
Boy, fortunately, no. Only because Mad just meant everything to me. And I threw myself into Mad and television. Oh, yeah, yes, I wanted to be an MC. I mean, I was so stupid. When I was a kid, I would look in the want ads under M to see if anybody was advertising for an MC, to get an idea of how many opportunities there were. I never saw one ad for an MC.
Can you tell me the moment that, or a moment where you realized that Mad had become a phenomenon?
Well, my friends were so crazy jealous when I told them I sold something to Mad. So Mad meant something to kids, mainly guys, and I didn't know what mainly guys until I started writing for Mad and seeing the mail. And the mail comes 90%. The mail comes from males about 90% of the time. No, I only knew it from saying to people I worked at Mad. Even though when I was working at ABC, Good Morning America, I worked at Good Morning America. Oh, yeah. And I also worked for Mad Magazine. Mad Magazine! So I just knew it meant something to a lot of people. And it meant a lot to me to be associated with it.
How did Mad affect your professional career? I mean, you kind of touched upon how people responded, but how did that assist? How did Mad help you beyond?
Well, I think one of my favorite things about falling back on working for Mad, it was the match game, and I was writing match game for Mark Goodson, Bill Todman. And I was writing questions like, name a red flower, name a president who appears on money, and thousands of these. And after 10 months, Goodson called me in and said, Match Game had a 1-year contract and it's not renewed. So I'm just giving you a heads up, in 2 months you'll be out of work. And I said, okay. And then over the weekend I thought about it, and on Monday I said, Mark, I work for Mad. And I'm thinking, why do we, instead of these boring questions, we should be doing silly Mad stuff. He said, like what? I said, like, Mary liked to pour gravy on John's blank. And so Goodson laughed, and he goes, oh, that's funny, but what are people going to say? I said, Mark, they're going to laugh, and then they're going to say mashed potatoes, meatloaf, roast, whatever. And he said, well, it's canceled. They can't cancel it twice. Just do what you want. And I started writing all that kind of stuff, and a month later he said, the ratings are going up. They're picking it up for another year. Keep writing that stuff. So I think if I didn't have that crazy, mad outlook, I probably would not have thought to do that.
What set Mad apart?